Okay, everyone. Welcome to Rich Lavinski's interview testimonial for the Evolved VIP program. Super excited to have him here. Rich and I worked together for the last 4 months. We've achieved some pretty amazing results in our time together. And he's here today to give us his honest feedback on the program and what his thoughts are and how he felt about it. And so, Rich, why don't you start out by letting us know a little bit more about you, introduce yourself, let us know what you do for work, what's your schedule like, what's your family life like. It's a little bit of information about you.
Thanks for asking, Taj.
Mhm.
So I'm a CPA by background. I run a consulting firm that we specialize in doing special project work in the area of accounting, finance, and human resources.
Mhm.
Schedule, I get up usually by 4:30 every morning, sometimes as late as 5. And every morning at breakfast and every lunch, I either am with an employee over a meal
Yeah.
at breakfast or lunch, or with a client, or somebody we're networking with, or a prospect, and that sort of thing. So I
Right.
eat out a lot, and then the
Every
rest of
day.
my day, yeah, I like to eat. That's what I do best, is eat, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the day, I'm an office rat. So there's people out there that are gym rats and other kinds of rats, but I'm in the office until 6 or 7 o'clock at night
Right.
after that. So 4:30 in the morning till about 6 or 7 in the afternoon is the normal routine, at least for work wise.
Right. For sure. Okay. And so before we met, right, what were some of the things that you were struggling with that you were looking to improve on with your health, with your mind, with anything?
Well, so the biggest thing is weight, right?
Mhm.
So I'm in my mid to late 60s. I'm 67.
Right.
And for more than 30 years, my weight has fluctuated 25 to 30 pounds almost every other year.
Right.
So 2 to 3 sets of clothes. I have my fat clothes and my
Yeah.
skinny clothes, and occasionally some medium clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also no exercise, really inconsistent to horrible diet.
Mhm.
And all of that leads to feeling sluggish and tired all the time, no energy.
Right.
Uh, at my age, motion is a big thing. So I didn't have trouble bending down to tie my shoes, but I did have issues where if I was picking up something off the floor, got down on my hands and knees, it wasn't all that easy to get back up.
Right.
So a
Right.
lot of issues around stuff.
Right. For sure. So quality of life kind of stuff. Quality of life stuff,
Absolutely.
and then
Yeah.
weight as well. Okay. So when we first started, what were some of the things that we implemented that started getting you the results?
So, there were several things that you helped me with, but
Mhm.
I think the first thing that we started off on was just mindset. So the
Yeah.
reason for driving, getting in better health,
Right.
and the reason for disciplining yourself and things like that. So there was
Mhm.
mindset, then there was diet and nutrition, and
Yeah.
then of course exercise. So to me, there could have been more legs to that chair, but for me, the
Yeah.
centerpiece were those three things,
Yeah.
and each one of them were game changers.
Awesome. Amazing. Now I'm curious because a lot of my clients, they feel as though as they start getting in better shape and they start taking their habits more seriously when it comes to fitness as well as nutrition, and as they start to shift the mindset, they feel a shift in their overall efficiency when it comes to either business or just life in general. I'm curious because I know you run your company. Do you feel any sort of difference, like getting in better shape when how that translates into the business aspect of your life?
Yeah, absolutely. So uh, first of all, I think you have to be in good shape to do anything, but especially a business.
Mhm. Yeah.
So the disciplines did everything from help prioritize, because now if you're going to change some of your habits around how you eat and when you exercise and do things,
Right.
those disciplines relate to your business, because now you're focusing and prioritizing, and really a lot of your coaching went outside of just the physical, the
Mhm.
mental stuff, in terms
Yeah.
of just drive and energizing uh, yourself or the business.
Yep.
And so it really, I manage and lead some people, and even our team felt like it's been a difference. Personally, I don't know, I show up, but they say I show up better since doing this. So who knows?
Good stuff, man. That's amazing. Okay, good stuff. So let's talk results. So what were some of the results that we were able to achieve in our time together?
Well, so about 14 pounds, right?
Boom.
And
Yeah.
and what's amazing about that is I never once felt like I was depriving myself of anything.
Right.
I never really considered myself being on a diet. I did, think about what I eat, thanks to you, and how I ate and when and things like that. And then, of course, the exercise. And honestly, so the two biggest results was my ability to move and the energy and stamina. I'm going to a gym now, and I guarantee you, I'm at least 25 years older than anybody else in the place that I have now started working out at.
Yeah.
And there's things I'm doing now that I couldn't have even thought of doing, and I would have embarrassed myself trying.
Right.
And then the biggest thing is my wife no longer confuses me with the Pillsbury Doughboy. So
awesome. That's important.
Yeah.
That is important.
Yeah, it's important to me. I don't know. It may not be important to anybody else, but that's important to me.
It is, man. That
Not
is
to be
important.
confused with the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's awesome. Okay, so Rich, what were some of your biggest takeaways from the program? They could be as far as training is concerned, nutrition is concerned, mindset is concerned. What were some of your biggest takeaways?
So, I think first and foremost, it was the the way that you coached and brought me through the mindset thing. Personally, I think, if it's just about exercise or nutrition, there's like millions of books on that or videotapes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Or, you could join any gym and find a coach. Even the most inexperienced ones will, help you, eat better and help you, exercise better. I think the thing with you and your program is the gift is that you get people to change their mindset, and the mindset drives all the other stuff. And it's not just during the weekly things, the stuff you send out. I'm a voracious reader, and some of the things that you sent out in your online lessons and so forth. I've read everything there is to read almost in business, and there's so many things that you put out there that even helped me think through our business. We had an all hands meeting back in April, and I used one of the things from your video sessions to walk them through about little changes and how, just these little small things that seem insignificant add up. So, to me, the mindset piece is the biggest one, because the others in the coaching, obviously, you have a gift for teaching and doing that stuff, but as far as the exercise and nutrition, you can get that anywhere.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think that's the biggest difference between a program like mine and a program like all the hundreds of millions of other online coaches that just want to give people training and nutrition plans. I do genuinely feel like I've created something that sets my program aside, because that mindset piece is essentially like having an engine in a car.
Yeah.
Right. Doesn't matter how shiny and nice the car is, how beautiful it is, candy red paint, right? Candy red paint. There's no engine in the car. It's not going anywhere. Right. And so the mindset piece is the actual engine in the car. So I'm curious, Rich, do you feel like you're empowered now by the knowledge that you've learned about mindset, training, and nutrition? Like, do you feel empowered?
Yeah. So, it's more than empowerment. It really, I think, knowledge frees you up, because it's basically knowing what you can and can't do and how to do it. It allows you, certainly the stuff on nutrition and exercise and just the way you hold people accountable and teach them to help hold themselves accountable. All of that really frees you up and gives you the bandwidth to do a bunch of other stuff that you wouldn't normally either take on or think about doing. And you certainly, I can say this, so many things that that the process has brought me to, I wouldn't have even thought of it or visualized doing it. And
Wow.
so, there's an old phrase, ignorance enslaves man, knowledge frees them. And I think the empowerment came from the knowledge that you brought to the table. And as I said, you have lots of gifts, obviously, physically training people is one, but teaching them, I think, is something that, lasts a lifetime. So I learned lessons from you, and I have ties older than you are, Taj, and I don't learn from many people, but I did learn from you. And so been around a long time. So it says a lot to learn these kinds of things from somebody like you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate those kind words, man. I've my background, maybe the people that are watching this video right now don't know my background, but I've been through a lot in my life. So I feel like everything that I've been through in my life and everything that I've worked towards in my life and my successes, my failures, my shortcomings have got me to the place where I feel like I've self-educated myself enough, and I've tested my own education enough on hundreds of people enough to know that it works, if that makes sense, right? Because you can't know if something works until you try it on yourself. But more importantly, try it on yourself and then try it on others. And once it's replicatable and it works, and time again, you're seeing consistent results, then you have a system, right? And so I feel as though I've created a system that's replicatable, predictable, and can be used to help any man get in amazing shape. So I really, really appreciate those kind words. Last question for you. Let's say there's someone who's watching this video right now, right? And they've seen my social media content, or they've seen this video, or they've seen me on YouTube, or they've seen my podcast or heard my podcast, whatever it is. And they're considering booking a call with me and joining the program. What would you say to that person? If they're kind of on the fence and they don't know if they should take a call, but they need the help, what would you say to that person?
So to steal a phrase from Nike's marketing group, just do it, right?
Yeah.
There's so little downside and nothing but upside. In your worst case scenario, you'll spend a month or two, even on your worst day, you're going to be better in probably the first week than you ever thought you felt.
Yeah.
And there's no downside to that. And just trying it and see, and what could go wrong, right? Nothing. And those of us in business, we measure risk rewards all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The risk in this thing is virtually none, and the reward part is unlimited. So I'd encourage people, do what Nike says, just do it.
Just do it. Amazing, Rich. Thank you so much, man. It's been an absolute blessing working with you. I've loved having you on the team these past few months. I can't wait to see you continue to grow and continue on your fitness journey and continue to learn. Because that's the thing, man, is progress equals happiness, right? I'm stealing that from Tony Robbins. That's the way I want to end this video, because, I know you're a man of progress, and as am I. So anybody who's watching this video right now, if you got value from this video and you're curious, you want to learn a little bit more about the Evolved, either Brotherhood or VIP program like Rich did, all you need to do is go to my social media, go to my Instagram, Taj_Howell, send me a message with either the word VIP or with the word Brotherhood, and we'll give you some more information that's going to help you kind of get in the best shape of your life, physically, mentally, emotionally. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. And Rich, I'll see you soon.
Thank you, Todd. Take care.